Hey everybody, I'm back today with the mommy scenario tag. Was not tagged. I just want to do this and I tag anybody who wants to do it. I'm not really sure exactly where it came from, but it's pretty fun and I've enjoyed watching other people's videos. So I'm just going to jump right into it. There are 8 questions. Sorry, I'm looking over here. I've got them up on the computer. There are 8 questions, so I'm just going to go through them. Number 1, your kid is refusing to eat dinner. Do you stand your ground and demand that they eat what you made, or do you make something else? I tell my children all the time, I'm a mama. I'm not a short order cook. If you want a short order cook, you better go to Waffle House. Because, I mean, now I'm not mean, and that sounds so mean, doesn't it? But I'm not mean. I will make sure that there's at least one thing on the plate that I know that they like, but they may not like everything. Like, for the other night, for instance, I made lemon pepper tilapia in this, like, rice dish with corn and avocado and diced tomatoes and black beans, and they loved the rice stuff. They didn't like the tilapia so much. Well, they still had to eat it. I mean, if they truly hate something, like both of them do not really like tomatoes a whole lot. So I don't really put tomatoes, because I don't like tomatoes either. So, you know, I make sure there's at least one thing that they cook, but I never, unless they're sick, never do I ever make a total separate dish for them. I don't have time for that, and it would just aggravate the stew out of me. Okay, number 2, your kid has a meltdown at the store. Nothing is working to calm them. Do you leave and come back another time, or grit your teeth and finish shopping? Well, depends on how bad it is. Like, if I can control it by getting on their level and you know, reminding them we've got to practice self-control, we've got to practice patience. I know you don't want to be here. Mommy has to get a few things. Let's count them together. If you try to avert them or redirect them and, you know, discipline them and it doesn't work, then I probably would leave, because I have been that mom with a screaming child in the store and I've had to leave before. And, you know, but I also am really great about, I firmly believe, don't go to the store when your child is hungry or sleepy. You just don't do it. Like, go when they're well rested and after a meal, or take a snack with you, because it just, you're asking for trouble if you go during nap time, or if you go too close before lunch, or whatever, you know. And number 3, your kid gets too many toys for their birthday. Do you make some returns, or save them for a rainy day? If they got duplicates, I probably would return one, and get something else that they wanted or needed. But if they were just, like, above their age level, but they were going to be there soon, I'd probably just save them. Your kid is protesting sleep. Do you give in to them and get them up and turn on a movie, or continue to rock them, nurse, etc. to try to get them back to sleep? Depends on their age. And when they were babies, my saying was, babies cry for a reason. I cannot do cry it out. Not when they're babies. Now, it's so funny that this question's asked, because the past, I don't know, week or so, June has just been outrageous with her sleep. She wants to stay up to midnight. She's up, 7:30 in the morning, raring to go, and she's just a hot mess with her attitude. She's just exhausted, and it doesn't mesh at all. So she doesn't want to go to sleep when she's supposed to go to sleep. We do our best, just like Nanny 911 does. You just put them back in the bed. You don't say anything to them, There's no fun, there's no games, there's no reaction. You just put them in the bed, cover them up, leave. Put them in the bed, cover them up, leave. If I know that she's had a super late nap, then I probably would let her stay up later and watch YouTube or play on my phone or read a book or something. But most of the time we stick it out. Now, to me, a 4-year-old crying in the bed, screaming and crying because they're just pitching a fit and they don't want to go to bed is totally different than a 6-week-old crying because they don't understand. A 4-year-old understands. They really do. Let's see. Number 5. You have an appointment and the babysitter, you have an appointment and no babysitter. Do you bring them with you or reschedule? If it's an appointment that's not appropriate for children, I would reschedule. Been there, done that. Thankfully, my children are pretty well accustomed to having to go to appointments. I've had a lot of appointments, and so has June. For the first 2 years of her life, she was in speech therapy, occupational therapy, and physical therapy 3 times a week. So we were constantly waiting. So they know how to wait. Not always patiently, but they know how to wait. And I know to prepare. You know, if you don't prepare, you're going to fail. It's just how it goes. So I'll take the iPad and make sure I have the charger or make sure that it's charged by phone. Be a coloring book and a baggie of crayons, a couple books, some quiet toys, something that they can do. They're not going to, I don't even like to sit there and just be bored. They're not going to want to either. So yeah, you just got to prepare. But if it's not appropriate for children, reschedule because it's just not appropriate for children. There's just some places that children do not belong. Number 6, you have 20 minutes until unexpected company arrives. Do you rush to clean up your messy house or just figure, hey, it's okay, I've got kids? No, my house is never really destroyed messy, where you can't kick your way through. I mean, it may be like that after we unpack from a trip or something like that, but we work until it's picked up because it stresses both of us out. And sometimes I can't get around very well. I have a bad leg, so I can't have things laid out in the middle of the floor. I'll trip and break my hip. It just sounds hilarious, but I really will, and I have fallen over things before. So my girls know to pick up after themselves. It's not always everywhere and not always in the room, but by the end of the night when we go to bed, this house is picked up. But yes, if I had unexpected company coming, I don't care if my house was spotless. I would find something to clean, and I would clean until they knocked on the door. That's who I am. Number 7. You're running late and only have time to do your hair or makeup. Which do you choose? Well, I don't really wear makeup, so that's I do hair or a better outfit. I'm going to skip that question because obviously I have no hair. I do have a wig. When it's hot, I'm in Alabama, so when it's hot, I usually don't wear it. Wigs are very hot and very itchy. But as the winter comes, I will wear it more. I would definitely choose hair. You're at the park and another child pushes yours. Do you intervene and correct them or go find the child's parent? I don't know. I am big on children trying to work it out between themselves. Sometimes adults do have to intervene. I know that. But for the most part, I feel like, we use the scripture. If you have aught against your brother, first you must take it to them. And we say, first you must, if you're mad at your sister, first you must go to her. Try to work it out. And, sorry, my phone's ringing. And then if it doesn't work out, come get an adult. And then we'll give you tips on how to try to work it out. And then sometimes you just have to step in. But I don't know. I'm so non-confrontational that I'd probably just get my child and leave. Because I wouldn't want to. No, I'd probably just get my child and leave. And it might not be a pretty graceful leave, but I would just leave. And that is it. So yeah, if you want to do this tag, I'll leave the questions down below, and you can do them, and let me know if you do it. Like this video if you like tags, if you like things like this, so I know to do more, and comment and subscribe. I love all you guys, and I'll see you later.